Greetings, secret Skrulls out there. I know you're out there. Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with the final episode of Secret Invasion. Season 1? Who knows? It's kinda hard to tell, as it doesn't feel like the issue with the Skrulls is really coming to an end, almost as though it was only just getting started. Now, I haven't seen the Captain Marvel, The Marvels movie yet, but as far as I know, there's no correlation, which is also kind of odd considering that was such an intrinsic part of the movie, the first one. Regardless, Fury is on the warpath. The president has been injured, and in an odd move, but it's understandable from a certain point, but Gravik has told the Skrull masquerading as Rhodey to inform the president of the Skrulls' presence, using Talos's last moments as proof, saying that the Russians have allied themselves with the Skrull and are planning an attack. And while yes, this will jumpstart the essential World War nuclear fallout that the Skrulls want, this now puts the Skrulls directly in the crosshairs of all forms of attack, something that the other Skrulls and Gravik's resistance get a good amount of wind of, and they even tried a mutiny against him, with it seeming to be Beto, the one that Gaia brought in, being behind most of it, especially after Gravik kills his right-hand man Pagan, who was probably one of the first to openly question Gravik's motives and methodology. But Gravik, he slaughters them all, in a show to the rest of the Skrull populace that really does paint that maybe the person they've fallen in with isn't to be trusted. But when Fury meets up with Gaia to essentially discuss the death of Talos, that still doesn't quite sit well with me. Even Gaia has to question, while she doesn't really agree with Gravik, at the same time, she's still left with the question of what exactly is Fury, or was her father actually trying to do for their people, not really offering them another true option. On top of that, in a confrontation with the disguised Rhodey, the Skrull lets it be known to Fury that he will be blamed for Maria Hill's death, with the footage of Gravik disguised as him shooting her. And so Fury is even more on the run than he was before, all the while Sonya, with MI6, is still rooting out Skrulls in her own organization. Gaia meets up with Vera in order to properly dispose of Talos's body, and they soon come under attack from Gravik's forces, which they manage to deal with the two going on the run. Speaking of which, Fury later meets up with Sonya, as Gravik has demanded the Harvest, an item that contains the DNA of all Avengers from the various battles, specifically the battle for Earth against Thanos. DNA was left all over the place, and Fury and the Skrulls collected it all, with only Fury knowing where that information was stored. Now Gravik is using the very Skrulls he swore to protect as a form of hostages, and Fury, knowing how unhinged Gravik is, grabs it. Although what his plan is for the future, considering I kept thinking he had a plan and he kept showing he didn't, really has me kind of worried about where this is all headed. So join me as I find out what happens in this final episode, won't you? It's gonna be tough to clean all that up. Is this, just in case things don't work out? Very complicated relationship. I really was expecting her to die in all of this. Maybe she still might. Oh, that's a trap. It's a bomb. Yeah. Oh, it was a diversion. Nice. Fury? Okay. Is it just him? I will admit, a small part of me was kinda hoping that maybe some of the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would show up or something, because that's how it worked in the comics. A lot of those characters ended up being part of Fury's secret forces. Yo-Yo, Daisy, but I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Alright, can you stick the landing? Let's do this. Yeah. Rhodey, you are pushing it. Do not care for this Rhodey, as it were. A rough copy of his remark. I don't doubt there's actual people like that who are just like, war. Just nobody in the right mind would willingly go to it. Oh man, they just left his body out there like that. Poor Beto. Jeez. Are there more bodies than before? Yeah, all that radiation. Jeez. Okay, he did bring the iodine pills. Hope those are fast acting. Okay, there's way too few Skrulls about. Fury's head straight for you. Okay, what's the plan here? Move the president. Looking a little winded there, old man. Locked away. Oh, just in case of an attack? Oh. Okay, it's a wild goose chase, or... Oh, is that MI6? I mean, I don't know. There's shocking low amount of security for the president. Then again, with what happened in, what was it, Iron Man 3? No, it felt like there was more security there. I mean, Gravik's asking the real question. Is it's just like, okay, what's the plan here, Fury? What you got in your back pocket? Because, I don't know, this guy looking a little desperate. Unless, I mean, we haven't seen Gaia in a hot minute. Either she's going to the hospital, or this is Gaia. This Faith? First human he killed. Oh, the first human he killed was because Fury told him to. That's a good point. I mean, to have killed so many people and to not even see the results. It's a good point. Like, what happened? Because again, as far as I know from the Marvels, Carol isn't dealing with anything regarding the Skrull. So it's like, what happened, guys? Pimped him. Yeah, damn, this guy's going hard. Damn. Whew. Damn, that was intense. But I get it. Build them a home there on Earth or something else. Like, what was the plan, Fury? Was that the whole... was that another point of the Avengers initiative? You know, save people, have them indebted to you, and be like, hey, please trust us, the Skrulls are on the up and up? I mean, when S.H.I.E.L.D. fell through, I can understand things getting pretty, still, damn, why did you come back to Earth? For Gravik? Oh, dang, who is it? Oh, Carol Danvers' DNA. Ah, so they specifically wanted... It makes sense. I mean, get the Hulk, get Captain Marvel. You've got, like, the best DNA out there. Go to another planet. Okay, so Gravik has the harvest, now what? Okay, this is getting dicey. Where is this all leading? What's the payoff to all of this? Jeez. Okay, Sonya's got Rhodey. Okay, that has to be Gaia then. Ooh, that's a super Skrull. Oof, beefed. Oh, yep, sure enough. Yeah, this much was kind of obvious. Yep, me. Hey, how's it going? That was a pretty obvious deception. Oh, Drax, ew, that's kind of nasty. Oh, Ghost? Korg. Hey, Crystal. Hey, who had Crystal? Not sure. Oof, nice. I mean, it really kind of explains why Rhodey is being so aggressive about going to war. Oh, Ebony Maw. Oof. Hulk. Like, why give him the power, though? Jeez, feels like you should have double-crossed him beforehand. Really? Okay. Oh, Captain Marvel. Ooh, okay, I don't know whose arm that was. Man, Gaia, it would really be stupid if you lost this fight after giving him this powers. Oh, Mantis. It's weird that you know how to use these powers, though. Ooh. And turning into a DBZ battle. Okay. Jeez. Damn! And was that enough to kill him? Huh, that feels kind of anticlimactic. Oh, purple blood. No better proof than that. Okay, is that really it? Okay. Rhodey. What, did they get you in your home or on a jog or something? Hey, see, this raises the question. Who was the Ross that was picked up at the end of Black Panther 2? How long has he been in here? A long time. How long is a long time? Man, that's a lot of people. Oh yeah, so I guess his legs are still damaged too. Okay, and now we're out in the Skrulls, but what does this ultimately do for the Skrull? Like, this could really incite a lot of panic, just be like, hey, shapeshifters out there in the world. Designates all off-world born species enemy combatant. Okay, and this is kill every last one of... okay, yeah. So, if we were trying to end this peacefully, mission failed. Seriously, what was the plan here? Cause look, okay, from a certain point of view, beat Gravik, save the world from nuclear warfare, yay! But this, I don't know. And now, hey, mass xenophobia. I mean, look, the planet already had enough things to worry about from aliens, but it was also aliens who helped save the Earth. But now this has pushed things so far in another direction. It's just like, any off-world born species, an enemy combatant. It's like, but is this how Fury's satellite gets made? I don't know. Like, what is the end for all this? Oh, she's still there. What now? Sorry for not being here. I'm used to it. I hope he took his wife up to, the satellite. One last chance. Leaving. No. Taking her with you. Relationship is so dysfunctional. And now Gaia's out there with all that power. What now? And who'd be stupid enough to be tailing her? Hey, they must not know what she's capable of if they're doing this. Sonya. Okay. Of course, Sonya understands. Helping them with the situation with Ritson. Really? Yeah. I'll use you. You use me. We do a little dance here and there. Make the place a safer place for our people. I don't know how I feel about this. It's a lot more forthcoming, but something about all this don't feel right. I mean, it comes down to the fact that Talos, Hill, all these characters died for... I kept thinking there was a greater situation going on. It kind of doesn't feel that way. And if this is what it all came down to, Fury then really dropped the ball. Like, even I'm like one of the characters in this. It's like, man, Fury, you got old. It's not like Fury could never be blindsided, but still. Oh, even more people who have been in prison. Do we know who that is? Whoa, man, that's a lot of people. Okay, Jesus. Okay, there's a lot more of them out there than I thought. How do you walk all this back? This has massive implications. I mean, they said there was a lot of them out there, but there is even more than a lot of them out there. I mean, I get it, millions, but dude. Jeez. And just killing people. Oh my God. Yep. This is why you don't out something like that. Jesus Christ. This was such a dumb move. Like, this is how you get wars in the streets. Like, this is how you get the situation where people were going around claiming, it's like, are you a Nazi sympathizer? Are you a Nazi sympathizer? It's like the 1950s and 40s all over again. Well, honestly, it goes beyond that. There's been multiple periods of times when people were questions about what their allegiances were, if they were a spy for the other side and stuff. And this is why you don't announce that, hey, millions of spies are hiding amongst us. Who do you trust? Like, oh God. Are we sure the president isn't a Skrull? And we never even got a peek of Fury's off-world project. Like, you can't just leave. Alright, who is it? Priscilla. Going together? The Kree finally said they're open to peace talks with the Skrulls. After all of this. Bad timing on Gravik's side. Maybe you might have wanted to open with that when it came to Gravik. They're better together. What a line. Come with me. Come to space with me, baby. You didn't know this side of Fury is interesting. I don't know. It's sweet. Fury got that green fever. Is this really the end? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all that. It doesn't feel like a good resolution to all that. And I mean, I figured it was gonna turn out, hey, Maria Hill, it was a life bottle decoy. It was another Skrull, something like that. Same with Talos, something. But they just die. I don't know, man. And now it's just a big old question mark of how many Skrulls are out there. Who knows? Literal 1,000. I mean, we already know there's even more than that, but disguised as other people in so many situations. Like, Jeebus. I don't know, so many elements of this don't sit right with me. And you didn't even really give an actual direction for Gaia. It's just like, oh yeah, she leads her people. Okay. And, I don't know. It's just, so many things just don't sit right with how this all shook out. Alright, all transparency. I had heard rumblings when this ended a while back, time of recording, that this series didn't end that great. And I was really hoping that wasn't at least going to be true for me. Because, I'm a little bit softer when it comes to certain things. I'm not too overly critical in a lot of situations. I'm growing more critical as time goes on, but I'm a little bit softer about a lot of things. But the things that rub me the wrong way, like I've said before, the way Maria Hill went out, I don't care for that. The way Talos went out, shoot, the way his wife went out. I mean, I don't even remember what her actual name, I just keep referring to her as Talos' wife, but I mean, the whole plot line of Skrulls on Earth, I mean, I'll be honest, I was never that big of a fan of the Secret Invasion comic, but I was excited to see how the MCU would do it because maybe they'd bring me around to more elements of it. But I kind of think this is worse than the comic, if I'm being honest. I mean, even the resolution when it comes to Gravik was like, I mean, he raised so many good points and all that. And the fact that there were peace talks with the Krees, why does it seem like nobody else knew about that? Why not open that up with Gravik? I mean, maybe he wouldn't have accepted it, but I mean, hey, there's an option. Like, the way that this painted things was like Fury had nothing. But as we see in this episode, there were things that Fury was working on. I mean, shoot, by not being transparent about the fact that he had realized a few years in, this ain't gonna work. Dude, my god, man. Be upfront a little bit with them. I mean, yeah, you might have had even more problems along the way, but there was no way there was never going to be an uprising if you promised them the moon, but never said, hey, it's looking like it might not be an option. You give people time to ruminate on that from the onset and let them know, hey, we're still trying other options. That could at least smooth things over, but this feels like Fury, he fucked up. Fury fucked up. Talos dropped the ball too. Like, it makes them feel so incompetent. I mean, if anything, less competent than what they were before. Cause like, did you not think this was gonna happen once they realized that your initial promises and plan weren't gonna eke out? Like, come on. And didn't we see a whole bunch of Skrulls working on the Saber base? Wasn't that an alternative home for them? And now the war on Skrulls, that cat out of the bag. Yeah, people are being shot in the street and hunted and this, that, and the other. Yeah, there's gonna be mass pandemonium, because you just said secret aliens are living amongst us. Everyone panic. Like, it's like shouting fire in a movie theater. Like, somebody's gonna die. Innocent people are gonna die. Like, you probably killed more people by saying, oh my god, it's so dumb. And then there's the question of how long Rhodey had been locked away. How, and the whole situation with Ross, like, what? It was weird seeing him so soon after Black Panther. Okay, I gotta look at where these fall in the timeline. Alright, so Wakanda Forever 2024, 2025. So Secret Invasion is definitively 2025. The Marvels takes place after this, which makes sense to a certain degree. And Far From Home was in 2024. I don't know, some of that feels wrong. I was hoping for a better explanation for what exactly went wrong with what Fury and Danvers were trying to do for the Skrull. Cause it just seems like they just dropped the ball and dropped it hard. Pure and simple. That's kind of disappointing for those characters. Cause even if they fail to find them a home, at least tell them to some degree. I don't know. This is a rough one. This is a rough one for me, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about how this all panned out? Cause I don't know, I don't feel right about it. It don't feel right. But hey, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride at least. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks so much for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.